So welcome to my next dev vlog 4, where it's kind of been a studying and a research week, so I don't have much visually to show on this specific game because I've been doing a course which is Introduction to Computer Science, which is recommended by Godot to start, have a look at, which means that the first task was making and studying a game in Scratch. So you make a little Scratch thing, you go, I am very aware that we teach it like at the beginning of secondary school, 11-year-olds in this country now, but I'm too old for that, so learning the kid stuff, yeah. And then I've been studying C after that, which means been using some Visual Studio, and then realizing that both Scratch and RPG Maker, which I've been using mostly through this, are actually wonderful in teaching you how to do a little bit of coding. So C is a little bit old now, which means that I'll be hopefully moving on to the more current languages that I can use with the actual game development softwares that are out there. But it's a start. It's learning a lot more than I would have anyway and seeing what I can do. Apart from that, for this game specifically, it's research. So I've been researching and thinking about my sprite designs, because if I do the sprite and I've got something slightly visual that I can put into either RPG Maker or Godot. So this is something that will be useful throughout, whichever version, whether I'm doing the prototype, whichever engine. But that means that I have to look up fairies, so I've got a lot of literature that I've started looking at, and I've got like a little stack of books. Not very fun to hear about or read about. I'll give some recommendations if I find out something really interesting, but apart from that, And I do love that a lot of fairies are inspired by plants. So I've been looking at plants, taking photos of plants, doing a huge Pinterest of different versions of fairies. Our Maleficent fairies are actually really cool. They're very plant inspired because there is that Tinkerbell concept of like, it's very human, it's very cute, it's very curvy. I don't mind the very curvy, but it's very human, and I might go along the not very human, so it can be a bit androgynous, and it's more like about the experience of you being a fairy, and it doesn't matter because you're just doing strange things and mischief and doing whatever you want. It's a little freedom thing of going like, hey, or oh, I want to help everybody. And that means that I've been looking at a lot of plants, and then I tried to plant some bonsais when I got a birthday present a while ago. It didn't work. Me and actual planting skills and germination skills, not great, until I started looking at plants and thinking about tiny things and then looking at tiny plants. So I've had a week of slight obsession with bonsai. Well, more than a week and a bit of actually looking for and planting up bonsai, and then going to the garden centre and finding a bonsai so I can have a look at leaves of different sizes, small ones, big ones, and then have a very cute little tree. I'm aware this is a bit of a tenuous link, but it's also looking at fairies and being aware that I like cute and cozy things, and then playing a little bit of Stardew again, going like, oh, they've got a bonsai, oh yeah, this is a very cute and cozy thing, a little bit zen. So maybe I'll bring some of this newfound, if I don't kill them both. I think I've already killed one that I foraged, but it didn't have enough roots. So I might bring more of that feeling into the game. We'll see. We'll see if I ever achieve anything with these bonsai. So one is found in the garden as a seed that's probably grown this year, and one I found like at the edge of a path, like it's been trimmed a couple of times, but when I went to like go like, oh, this is a tiny little sapling that's probably just been here like a year, I went to dig it up and it had a very long tap root, so that means that it's just been completely killed off whenever they trim the path in the park that I was in, like once a year for a couple of years. So I'm gonna try and grow it into a thing that has a little life. So another slow project to go along with this game, which is a slow project because, as I said, I'm still learning things. Eventually there'll be some fruits of my research with some new sprites. Might be quite boring dev vlog next time if I'm going like, oh, I researched this and I researched this and I researched this. When I say boring, I mean me being super excited about research. Okay, see you next time. Bye.